When eating, we generally find food that we think tastes great. Others like to focus on how healthy a certain food is before eating it. In any case, food is essential to all of our being. It is speculated that the body can only last 2 weeks without eating before it starts to break down due to lack of nutrients. Of course, this number changes depending on body mass, weight, etc. However, have you ever stopped to think, while shoving a nice red ripe apple into your mouth, that you may be eating something poisonous? Many don't know it, but a lot of the common day foods that we eat are toxic. In this video, you will be surprised that there are foods you eat daily that are actually very toxic. Chilies. You've probably eaten a chili or two in your life. No matter if it was an extremely hot one or one that was pretty mild. Every chili you have ever consumed has contained a chemical called capsaicin. In chilies, capsaicin is what makes them spicy and hot. Of course, one chili won't hurt, but if you eat enough of them, capsaicin can kill you. The chemical is so strong that it is used in paint stripper, and it is even used in pepper spray used by police forces. Potatoes. We've all heard something or another about potatoes, whether it is the potato famine, some Irish story, or some other historical event centered on potatoes. One thing you may not have heard of is that potatoes are toxic. The stem and leaves of the plant are toxic, and even the potato itself is toxic. If you've ever looked at a potato, you may have realized that some turn a greenish color. This is due to levels of glycocalloid poison. In the past, there have been deaths due to potato poisoning. It is rare, but most happen due to someone drinking potato leaf tea or eating green potatoes. Death doesn't come suddenly. It usually results in weakness and then a coma. Cashews. Cashews grow inside of a shell-like structure that grows on a fruit. When buying raw cashews in the store, take note that these nuts have actually been steamed and are not entirely raw. This is because raw cashews contain urushiol. It can cause the body to have a very similar reaction to one experienced from poison oak or ivy. If a high level of urushiol is ingested, it can be deadly. Cashew poisoning is rare, but those who handle them in order to manufacture them to get the shell off sometimes experience the side effects. Cherries. Cherries are definitely one of the most delicious fruits, but it is toxic. If you've ever eaten a cherry and without thought chewed on the pit or left it in your mouth, you more than likely introduced hydrogen cyanide into your body. If a cherry pit is chewed, crushed, or somehow damaged, it automatically produces hydrogen cyanide. Symptoms of mild poisoning include headache, dizziness, confusion, anxiety, and vomiting. Larger doses can lead to difficulty breathing, increased blood pressure and heart rate, and kidney failure. Reactions include coma, convulsions, and death from respiratory arrest. Apples. Apples are definitely a popular fruit no matter where you go. Like others on the list, and many other types of fruits, apples contain cyanide, but not in high levels. The fruit itself does contain the chemical, but you will find cyanide in the apple seeds. Eating all of the seeds in one apple won't kill you, but it's definitely not recommended. Of course, if enough apple seeds are eaten, this means chewed and swallowed, it can result in complications. Tomatoes. Despite the extreme popularity of tomatoes in many countries, it is true that they are poisonous. Though the fruit itself doesn't contain poison, the stem as well as the leaves contain a chemical known as glycocalloid. High levels are said to be found in wild tomatoes, but those grown domestically still contain glycoalkaloid. This chemical is known to cause upset stomachs and nervousness. The leaves and stem can be used in cooking for flavor, but must be removed before eating. This chemical is so powerful that it is actually used as a way to control pests.